Okay, here almost I finish my blouse. Here I make say 6 rows of the leaves, and I am in the reverse of my blouse because the yarn of the beginning is in the left part. So here I made the last stitches of my blouse. If you want, you can make your blouse or your sleeve more wide. So here is the treble crochet. Here I will make the double crochet. After this we make the half double crochet, la media vareta, and after this I finish with the single crochet. For finish always try to catch, I will repeat, I, I try to catch 2 yarns of the last stitch for that our single crochet is more nice. So this is only one tip. And here I made the single crochet. After this I will close and cut. I pass the yarn, I have the yarn cut. So we must make 2 pieces the same. I will back when I have the second piece. Now I have the 2 pieces ready. This is the front of my work because this is the front of my blouse because I have the yarn of the beginning in the right part. So this is the second piece and I looking for the right. So this is the front of my blouse and I make front to front. So I join here. This is the lateral and the sleeve of my blouse. For join I will use my hook number 4 millimeters and the same yarn. I will make the single crochet in the lateral and the sleeve. So we can begin in the part of the arm. So I will pass the yarn again. I use the hook more tiny or thinner because it's more easy to enter in the stitches. So front in front, we have the same stitches in our blouse, and I try always to catch 2 yarns front in front in the edge of every piece, and I will pass the yarn and I will make 1 chain, una cadeneta. After this, at the end, we must sew all the yarn with the big needle, and front in front I will pass the hook and I will make the single crochet. So the blouse has the same stitches, the 2 pieces, so we must try that we make front in front. Remember that the threads a little, they move a little, so always you must try to continue and look to find the front in front of our blouse. So now almost I finished to sew one of the part of my blouse. This is the lateral, and front in front the rows of the leaves we must try that are front in front, frente a frente en español. So I try to always catch 2 yarns of every stitch for that our sew or our stitches are more nice. These are the laterals, and for this I try to enter and catch the 2 yarns. Yarns, hilos en español. Like this you must make in the another part of your lateral. The same you must make in your another side. After this, I will show you how I make in the shoulders. This is the yarn of the beginning and in front the edge, and I try to find the edge of the another piece. Pieza en español. So here I make the last single crochet, punto medio, punto bajo, or medio punto. I pass again the yarn, I cut the yarn, and I finish to pass the yarn. And at the end with this yarn, at the end with the big needle, we try to catch for that is nice over lateral. Here is another lateral, and I will back when I am finished this part. Now I will join the shoulders. I will use this beautiful motif of our lips and front in front. This is the lateral and the sleeves. Front in front we have our blouse. So I will use the yarn of the end of my blouse, of my one of the sides. This is the sleeves, and here I will repeat the same. I will join with the single crochet. Front in front, always I try to catch two yarns, front in front. So here I pass, I make one chain, and in the next stitch I will make the single crochet, el punto medio. So I will make only these two stitches and I will close. I pass the yarn again and I close. And this is the sleeve. This is the reverse and this is the front. Look how is the single crochet in our lateral of our blouse. It's very nice. And in the front is nice too. So here with the same yarn I will go in the next leaf, hoja en español. You must make the same in the another shoulder. So I always try to join in the double treble crochet front in front. I pass the yarn, I make the chain, and in the next stitch I make the single crochet. In the next stitch, en el próximo punto. We make the single crochet, and here I will close. Only I will join, I will make these stitches. And I cut and I pass and push a little the last stitch. And look, it's very nice over shoulder. So like this you can close all the leaves that you prefer. I will close in my blouse 6 leaves, but you always can try if you want your neck more open or not. I let this neck more open for that is like the off shoulder. Hombro caído en español. So I make and I cut and pass the yarn and close the stitch. So I let 30 centimeters of my neck. Here I show you that I close the 36 centimeters in every shoulder and I let the 30 centimeters in the neck. But you can let more or less, like you prefer. Here I give you the size of my blouse. This blouse is size large. Here I will show you how I sew the yarn in the reverse of my blouse. I use the big needle, aguja punta roma, and you can see how I lost the yarn. I try to enter in the stitches. Don't try to pull so much your stitches. So like this, your blouse will be super secure with the yarns that we let for sew or for make the stitch. All of this is in the reverse of our blouse. I try to insert in this loop with the needle, and after this I try to pass or enter in the same stitches. So my yarn is super secure and I cut the yarn. And like this you must make in the with the yarns in your blouse. Here I make in the waist of my blouse I make the fringet, flecos en español. I have 28 centimeters and I make in two parts and I will use the hook. This is the front of my blouse and from the back to the front I pass the yarn or I try to enter in the stitch and I pass the yarn. I bring the yarn and I make like a loop, and in this loop I will pass the two yarns, these two yarns, and ready. We have now our fringet, and you can make in every stitch of our blouse. This is optional. And we have ready our blouse Katia with slips and fringet. It's a beautiful stitch and easy to make. I want to say thank you to Yarn Katia for sending me these beautiful yarns. So I hope that you subscribe in my channel Maricita Colors in English and we see us in my next tutorial. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.